All right, Shalom. This is Power Thumb of the Great Millstone Houston Camp, back with another lesson to edify the elect of the nation of Israel, which the Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Most High chosen people, and all the Israelites scattered throughout the four corners of the earth in different nations, continents on the planet, because the Most High have scattered His people in these last days. All right, so you have the Israelites looking like other nations, and the elect amongst them will hear the true teachings of the Bible, which is coming from the Hebrew Israelites, more particularly the Israelites of GMS, the Great Millstone, starting with our apostles, and all that follow the same doctrine. So before I begin, I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rachakadosh. Yahweh is when the world initially called God. Yahweh Shai is in the world inwardly called Jesus Christ. Ba'ashem is in the name, and Hakwadash is the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops of the great millstone who rule well, and peace, blessing, and salutation unto the elect of the nation of Israel. All right. The elect consists of 144,000, and also the great multitude, okay, which we read about in Revelation, the 7th chapter. In this lesson, I want to go into rigour, okay, just the word rigour itself. So I want to start here in Exodus chapter 1 and verse 3. And this is and it reads, so let's start here. All right, let's get Exodus 1 and 9. And it reads, and he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel. So that's the subject matter right now. The Israelites. We are the Israelites, and right now, okay, the Most High has us under these curses, okay, going through Deuteronomy 28 and 15 on down. It says, and more and mightier than we. So the Israelites multiplied in their captivity. And that's the same thing going on in America. All right. For the most part, because this is where the main deliverance is going to come from. This is where the bulk of the children of Israel are. All right, in Israel. This is where the 12 tribes are. Okay. So we're multiplying. You see Jake, they're rising up into these positions in entertainment, okay, sports, politics, okay, economics. It says, come on, let us deal wisely with them. So right now you best believe that our enemy Esau, the Edomites, are dealing wisely with the children of Israel. All right. Lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies. All right, so right now Israel is under the delusion through Esau, the Edomites dealing wisely. Now back then this was the Hamites, the Egyptians. All right, Mizraim. Okay, so I'm just comparing the two timelines and situations. It says when there falleth any war, they join also unto our enemies. And right now, our people such in a delusional state that they believe that they have no enemies, that everybody should be friends and everybody should be uh at, on the same level. And that's not true. Why? Because that's Esau, the Edomites. They have taught our people that all people should be one and love each other. It says, and fight against us, so get them up out of the land. Therefore they did set over them taskmasters. So in Egypt we had taskmasters. In America you have taskmasters. Okay? You have you have police, you have governors, all right? You have supervisors and managers, It says a head person of any rank or class, captain that had rule, chief, captain, general, governor, keeper, lord, master, a ruler, steward. Okay. It says properly a burden as causing to faint, that is a tax in the form of forced labor. Discomforted, levy, tax, master, tribute. Okay. So we have heads over us that force us to work and pay taxes. Okay. We are debt slaves to this system. All right. We're subject to payments. It says to afflict them with burden, and you best believe we afflicted with burdens. All we do is work. Okay. We have no choice. Why? Because we're debt slaves. We're in debt. Why? Because we have to go to our enemies for the want of all things. It says, and they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Path, Pathum and Ramesses. And right now, shoot, the treasure cities here in America. America is a treasure city. Why? Because Israel built it up. It says, but the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. And they were grieved because of the children of Israel. All right, that's why you have a thing called Planned Parenthood, because the Israelites was growing and they wanted to control it. The Egyptians made the children of Israel serve with rigor, and they made their lives bitter with hard bondage. All right, so hard bondage make your life bitter. All right, it just because you get some money from it, it don't make you happy, man. It's oppression. Okay, it says in mortar and in brick and in all manner of service in the field, all their service wherein they made them serve with rigor. Now let's look up this word rigor is porak, and it says from an unused root meaning to break apart, severity, cruelty with rigor. All right. Also going to harshness, tyranny. All right. Yeah. So right now, back then, that's why you know back then the children of Israel was working with rigor. There was there was being there was under hard, stiff bondage. Okay. And now we're under a hard, stiff, cruel, harsh bondage. That's why Israel got the saying, we working like a Hebrew slave. I'm working like a Hebrew slave. And they don't even know that they are the Hebrew Israelite slaves. Okay? They were and they are. All right. So that's that word rigor. I looked it up in the Ben Yehudi dictionary, and it pretty much says the same thing: harshness, all right, tyranny, cruelty, severity. I looked it up in the online, the etymology online, and it says stiff, like a stiff drink, a tough, hard drink. Okay, yeah, we drinking it. We drinking this bad boy down. Guess what? Um, so you can continue to read on that, but I'm gonna jump from there, all right, to Isaiah 51 and 22. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, and thou God that pleadeth the cause of his people. So the Most High right now is pleading the cause of his people. He's bringing the prophecies to pass to deliver the Israelites and to destroy our enemies. The number one enemy is the Edomites, so-called white people. Okay. Behold, I have taken out of thy hand a cup of trembling. Okay, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. And what is that? The curses. Thou shalt no more drink it again. We're not going to go under the curses anymore once we're delivered. After the Most High deliver his people, which is plead their cause. And it says, but I will put into the hand of them that afflicted thee. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee. All right. So the Most High going to take our rigor off of us and put it upon our enemies, which have said to thy soul, bow down that we may go over, and thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that went over. So what does that mean? Real quick, you know, I got this, I looked it up. Slavery in history, okay, that's pretty good. The history press. All right, this highlighted part, you can read that. Right now I'm going to go to walk all over meaning, because it says that the children of Israel have bowed down that they may go over. Thou hast laid thy body as the ground, as the street to them that went over. And what does that mean? Okay, we have a saying to this day: walk all over. You getting walked all over. Are they walking all over me? What does that mean? It says treat in a thoughtless, disrespectful, and exploitative manner. So we are working with rigor, and our enemies, they don't care. Who's saying, look at these so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans working the labor force, which is a form of slavery, okay, physical labor. Back in the ancient world, the nobles of these heathen nations, they looked down on it. So how much more us, the children of Israel, gonna look down on these heathen nations? Disrespectful. Okay, they make no account for our labors. They don't care. And exploited, they just use us for our labor, and they get rich, and we get crumbs, less than crumbs. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Okay,